And TK, we're going to Suzaku Castle.
Oh, yeah.
This is such a volatile stage. As I played Vrax, so you know we like to press the heavy button as well. I see Jakeyy coming in here, already starting it off, dude. 10 seconds. You saw the neutral signature come out, and then what followed was absolute destruction.
Yeah, I mean, man was just in the most unfortunate spot. When he got put under that stage, you already knew it was going to happen. Jakeyy was just looming around, just waiting for him to poke his head out right where he needed him to be to get that ground pound. And so now, first stock dropped in like 10 seconds. That's not going to put a lot of confidence here in the blue team. However,
he would have grabbed 2 people with that if it didn't have the grab property of you can only grab 1 person. Otherwise, that would have been even sicker than it was.
Yeah, and so now, Jakeyy, the only person still living on that first stock on the red team. It's now between Jakeyy and Fezaru, who's going to lose that first. Wait, dude, hold on. Shadra.
Okay.
Oh no.
Shadra,
this is unfortunate.
Live, rise. Gets hit by the ground pound. Oh, Jakeyy. Oh, Jakeyy.
Jakeyy specifically does not like Shadra. Like, that's what I'm saying, right? That's what the gameplay is telling me.
Oh, man. I think Jakeyy's he's just straight up lurking. He's lurking like Randy Orton, hoping that he could grab the RKO out of nowhere. And he just, like, did it twice.
Okay. All right, breaks up the madness real quick with the lantern, or the flame, if you will. Hold up.
Oh, went a little too deep in the push-off column with the ground pound. He was still able to avoid everything else that came at him.
All right, like that, kind of covering the landings here too for Shadra as well. Goes down Sigs. A little bit too much happening right there. Whoa, deepest ground pound, and he just loses it. Okay, ground pounds into oblivion. That is we're making gold mistakes right now. What's going on What's going on here?
So trying to get in his mind there, I feel like maybe that was an avoidance ground pound, and then because the opponent was like also there, he's like, well, I kind of got to keep going with this, otherwise I'm going to get hit, and hopefully I'll be able to pull out of it in time. Oh, Jakeyy. Oh, Jakeyy. Oh, the GC Insig.
Wait.
No way.
Save.
I don't know where to call this because
oh my God,
he takes out his teammate. Does he still lose the stock here, TK?
Is it worth though? Like that's really the question. Because again, hold on. Because Fezaru, if I was gonna have anyone do the 2v1 right now, it's definitely gonna be Fezaru.
Okay.
It's not. Not. Okay. I wanted to believe. I had to create a narrative, chat. Like, what do you expect?
it's Suzaku, baby, and everybody except for Shadra doing under 400 damage. That's Suzaku Castle, ladies and gentlemen. That is how volatile this stage is. Just get him out of here.
And you know the most unfortunate part is that Shadra is going crazy. Shadra is making plays.
Absolutely.
It is just unfortunate that there's always another person right behind him as he's going crazy. Like, you can see him getting a crazy offstage, edge guard, and then he tries to get back to the stage, and there's Jakeyy. Like, oh, you're coming back to this stage? Not today.
Yeah.
Like, not today.
Shadra's like the opposite of Mr. Bean. Where like Mr. Bean's just like walking through and he's so lucky as the piano falls behind him and then the ladder falls like right in front of him, so he climbs up the ladder and avoids a car coming or something like that. Except Shadra is like doing all of the cool things and then he just gets like bonked on the head in the end by a piano.
Shadra is Bruno from Encanto, bro. The luck is just not going well. The luck is just not going well, bro. And we don't want to talk about it. Unfortunately, we have to talk about it because we're casters. That's what we do. We talk about it. So here we are going into the next game. It's, just a little unfortunate for Shadra, though. I hope he keeps that confidence because this is like a different version of the Shadra that I've seen from the first game where he's now kind of the one going out there. We do need Fezaru to come back and start clipping again. And I think as long as the game doesn't start off with Jakeyy getting a 10-second stock, they could probably get themselves a W real quick. It may not be Jakeyy, though. It's looking like Saphir, though, trying his chance to get a 10-second stock this time around.
Now, not only is this stage going to be a lot longer from left to right. Okay, volatility over on the side. Oh, man, that was so close from Shadra. Almost got the neutral sig. And Jakeyy, he had to back away because Shadra came in with the ground pound. If he didn't back away, he was going to get hit and lose his stock. If he did back away, he was also going to lose his stock. So great early stock.
Okay, there it is. Yes, Saphir. Find it. Yeah, very huge right there. Good punish from Saphir. Now just Jakeyy trying to get the stock off of Shadra right now. But Shadra still living. Love that.
Fezaru was able to at least avoid a little bit more in that combo after getting stuck between Saphir and Jakeyy. Nice grab again. Great follow-up. Oh, he's ready for it.
Oh, he didn't even have to touch him. He was like, no, you got it. I see the color, so we're good on that. And yeah, this game is starting to escape them yet again, even without losing that stock super early, and even in getting a stock on Jakeyy super early. Saphir and Jakeyy have just really been able to seal themselves down, not really take too much damage since.
Okay.
Now starting to get some side six here from Fezaru.
Yeah. That's what was so successful from Fezaru before. Was that, I think Jakeyy just did like a D-light into a jump gravity cancel side light unarmed? Wild choice, but you can kind of do that given how much stun frames are in D-light.
Okay. Man's trying his best. Oh, he was up there, definitely trying to make something happen.
Nice, he did it again.
Though, gets back down to the ground, finds himself a side six. Oh no!
Oh.
Fezaru.
Oh my gosh!
Oh, Jakeyy is going
stocks.
so foolish off the stage, though. I mean, I was talking about what Shadra was doing in that last game, but I really have to talk about how Jakeyy, a nice pass right here. Okay, I'm going to make my way back. Good recovery. Unfortunately for Saphir, not going to make it back, but it doesn't really seem to matter. 3 stocks, and he played him at the end as well. Played him like a fiddle. God, I mean, the damage is not showing, telling you how much Jakeyy is doing, but every time he goes off stage and gets any type of downward hit, it's your stock. It is your stock. If a down air hits, a ground pound hits, you're gone.
And Jakeyy was so good at feeding the opponent into Saphir so he could hit the side signature. 2 different stocks, he did that game, and Saphir was right there ready for it. So that's definitely a normal part of their game plan. And he even did the Bakonko. He did the D-light into the turnaround GC side heavy.
Right, back to, all right, they're going to bring it back to the chaos. Zaku Castle. I mean, you saw how crazy that first match went. I mean, we were losing stocks quickly. Jakeyy already trying to find his opening. Speaking of, yeah, Shadra, just going to go ahead and retreat back to stage. I appreciate that. You saw what happened last time. My man is like, I remember. I will be chilling. Oh my God. Okay. Wait. Fezaru. Looking good, dude. Shadra on the other side. Find himself a nice little hit. They're trying to maybe get it.
TK.
No.
TK. Oh, no, TK.
Help him.
TK. This is still scary.
No, wait.
TK.
He doesn't need his.
TK.
What's going on here?
Oh, no.
Okay.
Can they get this stock? Is it going to be a full team wipe?
Jakeyy,
not enough to do it there.
Jakeyy's going absolutely insane because what in a 2v1 situation off stage where you should have been gone, how did he make it back? Like, what's going on here?
I don't know. And they're still putting the hurt on Fezaru, who's almost orange. Jakeyy setting his sights on Shadra, hitting the recovery so low.
Uh-oh. All right. That stock's finally going to be taken. Oh, my. Fezaru has just not shown up in this set so far, bro. It has really been the Shadra show, and Fezaru has not been able to get any type of clips going, and it doesn't even matter, though, because it's not neither of their shows. It's the Jakeyy show. He finally loses his stock, but only after doing so much on it. He's got Fezaru down to his last stock. Shadra's hitting the second. They're looking pretty healthy. This is a rough sell right now for the blue team to get back into this set.
Yeah, they just haven't found any of the things that you would want as these legends. We're not getting like really solid fast hammer coming out from Fezaru. We're seeing the wisps, but they're not that effective. We're not seeing all of his like attempts at Russian Mafias coming through, whether he like cuts them off a little bit early because you can't get the damage or not.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Oh no. What did I tell you? Look, he got it. Wrong person. Doesn't matter though. Somebody's eating this down there. That's what he said. I don't care.
Jakeyy just wants to do violence. Like, he's just ready to hit anything and everything around him. Nice recovery there from Fezaru. Swapping positions.
That was good.
Saphir's going to fall. Can he end it here? That's the dodge.
Oh, no.
He was just a little bit too low with the GCD line. He already got the dodge from the weapon toss, but couldn't clean it up.
We love that, though. Fezaru still living on that stock, but only on borrowed time. He's got to chill out. That was going to be a stock off for Jakeyy. They still could do this, but it really depends on how much Fezaru can chill out real quick. He's looking for Russian Mafia still.
The comeback from the blue team, the fact that everybody is now on final stocks, like Fezaru is still living. He like one good hit, he's probably going to be gone, but also look at what he's able to do with his hammer. His hammer's coming alive now. Okay.
Luckily, I didn't get recovered here at the top. Okay, now we're starting to get some of the classics again. He's starting to find some of these GC side six. The hammer is indeed coming alive. Jakeyy
no way.
Is out of there. What a comeback! What a comeback!
No way, dude! They got that, and we're going to a game 4?
Bro, what even happened? They just Fezaru, like he actually got a chance to activate for real on that last stock, but I really feel like the red team may have gotten just a little too overconfident. I feel like they were just running into a lot of things at the very end, and then both of them losing their stocks at the same time. You definitely can't sleep on Shadra right now, who's been playing an absolute phenomenal game, and now that Fezaru's woken back up, we might actually have a set on our hands.
Yeah, this is all of a sudden turned a lot more interesting. I was having a great job watching it before, but it's definitely piqued my interest quite a bit more here.
Uh-oh. Nice. All right, here on the side of things, Shadra now starting to get some SIGs out himself, man. Loving that. Speaking of a side SIG, that's going to send Saphir way out of there, and he cannot make it back. Jakeyy was not going to be able to try to go down there and save him either. I probably would have put him in a real bad position, so just had to let that stock go. Side SIG, but no damage really here onto the blue team just yet.
Ooh, nice pickup from Saphir to hit both members of the blue team with that axe in light.
Oh.
Okay, is he going to have enough? No, you're going to see that fastball instantly come out. And the KO off the top like that?
That was a lot of damage to add it up, though. 2 SIGs hitting back-to-back like that. Bro's got to get sent out of there. And again, Jakeyy, the only ones living on their first stock. But how long? Trying to fight his way down. Doing a very good job of everybody getting hit. Reversal. Okay.
Sidelight Nair in the recovery again. Just adding a nice amount of like an additional double digits, whether it's like 12 or 15 off of Saphir, so that you can find those KOs. Yes, he's finding more KOs with the Axe neutral sig on Ulgrim than like any other player.
These were reverse Sayers from Jakeyy too, to keep throwing back into his teammate, to get the extra damage, to get the double knockout there of the recovery. This game is looking all but done, but so was that last game for the blue. Wait, no, it's looking all but done right now. Okay.
Great falling side air. He had to time that right so he didn't get caught in the middle between both members of the red team.
Yeah, because that, you saw what happened. Is if he got sent back, we already had the down light lined up. Probably would have been down light side air again. Down light recovery doesn't matter though. It's going to be enough. Absolute domination on this 4th game. Jakeyy and Saphir are going to be moving forward. Yeah, they did drop a game, but it did not seem to matter to them at all. Look at the way they were able to hold it down. 215 and 306 damage only here for the blue team, while they did 496 and 484. Absolute insane damage difference. That's how you know they were holding it down.
I got to say though that especially after that first game, putting Jakeyy and Saphir in my top 3, I was sweating a little bit, and it wasn't just because of these lights.